Hi guys, we have a new update on GTA 6's development, a likely release window, and new highs coming to GTA Online in the next couple of weeks, and more to go over in today's video in what's going to be a new series on the channel called This Month in GTA. So instead of making videos on every single tiny thing that happens in the GTA world, going forward I'll only report on the really big ones, and then make a roundup at the end of the month covering all of the little things that we may have missed. So let's get straight into the big news story that's been going around today and yesterday all over the internet. You may have seen it in your Instagram or Twitter feeds, wherever you get your news from. And that's that Rockstar Games is supposedly forcing employees to come back to work in office. Now, this was in an article on Bloomberg.com by Jason Schreier yesterday, who, if you want to question his credentials, Jason was the very first person ever to report that there would be a female Latina main character in GTA 6. That was over 4 years ago now. He was also the person to announce that Rockstar would be announcing the GTA 6 trailer later that week. Turns out they announced it later that day, and today he's revealed info directly from the head of publishing at Rockstar Games. So let's talk about what the email said and what this means for GTA 6. So Jason says Rockstar Games will ask employees to return to the office 5 days a week beginning in April, as the company enters the final stages of development on its next game, the hotly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6. In an email to staff on Wednesday reviewed by Bloomberg, Rockstar head of publishing Jen Colby said the decision was made for productivity and security reasons. The company has faced several security breaches, including a massive dump of early footage from the new Grand Theft Auto and an early trailer that leaked in December. Colby wrote that the company also found, quote, tangible benefits from in-person work. Making these changes now puts us in the best position to deliver the next Grand Theft Auto at the level of quality and polish we know it requires, along with a publishing roadmap that matches the scale and ambition of the game. So if you've been living under a rock, or really if you just haven't been keeping up with GTA 6, which is fair enough, 90 clips of early GTA 6 development footage leaked in 2022. This was a massive deal. I can't show those leaks here because Rockstar will just click the delete button on my YouTube channel. Then one day before the trailer came out in December of 2023, just last year there was a leaked video that showed most of the Vice City skyline next to a skate park. That leak apparently came from a developer's son. And then of course, if you were actually waiting for the premiere of the GTA 6 trailer, you would know that the entire trailer got leaked early, which meant Rockstar had to publish the trailer early. So, yeah, safe to say Rockstar has had a lot of issues keeping a lot of these leaks contained, and it looks like they're trying to bring all of their devs back into the studios just to really increase security so that hopefully in the future no more leaks happen. From the outside looking in, this also looks like it's pretty good news for the release date of GTA 6. If all of the devs are coming back into the office in April, that really means Rockstar is ramping up the final stages of production, and hopefully that means Rockstar is planning to launch GTA 6 in early 2025. Now, as part of the news roundup video, in case you missed the video we made a few weeks ago, there was some pretty important news surrounding GTA 6's release date that we got from Take-Two Interactive's investor call, where they confirmed that in fiscal year 25, they plan to make just over $7 billion in net bookings. So what does that mean and why is that important? Okay, well, let's break down the figures directly from Take-Two Interactive, who's the publisher of GTA. Take-Two Interactive's company fiscal year operates from April 1st through to March 31st the following year. So fiscal year 2025 actually starts on April 1st, 2024, which is in about a month. And that will go through to March 31st next year in 2025. So the company plans to make over $7 billion in that 12-month period. Now, what's interesting about that is over this fiscal year, which is fiscal year 24, that's ending in about a month, the company is on track to make around $5.5 billion in net bookings. So why is this interesting? Well, that means over the next 12 months, starting on April 1st, Take-Two Interactive is telling their investors that they're planning to make about $1.5 to $2 billion more than this fiscal year. Still confused? Let me try and make it even more clear. Between April 1st, 2024 and March 31st, 2025, something huge is going to be releasing under the Take-Two Interactive umbrella. Now, I'll link all the resources to their investor call below. I'm not going to get into the very specifics of every single game that they have. Basically, long story short, there's really only one franchise that they have that can make them about $1.5 billion within a year. In fact, it's the franchise which the last entry in it that came out in 2013 made $1 billion in the first weekend. That, of course, is Grand Theft Auto V. Safe to say GTA 6 should be able to make around this amount of money, probably more, but actually pretty much certainly more, maybe even somewhere around the $1.5 to $2 billion range, which coincidentally would line up perfectly with the big chunk of the community that's speculating that the game will be releasing in mid-March, about 2 weeks before the end of that fiscal year. which again would give Take Two Interactive roughly just enough time to make about $1.5 to $2 billion, bringing their total net bookings for the year up to around $7.5 billion. Now again, that's not set in stone. Rockstar hasn't publicly announced a release date for GTA 6. There is still a very good chance that it comes out at the end of the year. But at this point in time, with what we got from the investor call, as well as Rockstar bringing all of their employees back to the office, it seems pretty safe to say that Rockstar is in the final stages of developing GTA 6 and is ramping to get it out the door as soon as they can in 2025. Now, to finish off the Jason Schreier article, he goes on to say that return to office mandates have been a hot topic across various industries since the pandemic forced a myriad of employees to work from home. More recently, many employers have asked staff to return to the office for 2 or 3 days a week, and just checking across Twitter, it seems like the Rockstar devs themselves aren't too happy about this. Jason Schreier said in the tweet himself that employees are not thrilled. And then we have a notable figure in the GTA community, Tesfons 2. He says the leadership isn't even trying. Devs, whose duties in office are remote work, should still be able to work from home. Now I'm going to stay out of this debate about working from home. You tell me what you think in the comments below. Is this a good thing or a bad thing that Rockstar is bringing all the employees back to the office? And see you in the next one.